Stars fans, it's Gabe Diamond back with you for another installment of Texas Stars Plays of the Week. A busy weekend with games on back-to-back-to-back nights started with a brace against the Abbotsford Heat on November 11th and 12th. In the first game at Cedar Park Center, the Stars came out flying, but couldn't get the opener until late in the second period.
Frazier slipped it to the left point for Spang. With control, up top Larson. Left side, Moore, and he's got it on the half wall. Left wing circle, cuts in down low, cross ice, Frazier, one-timer, score! Matt Frazier with a power play goal, and the Texas Stars have struck with the first goal of the night.
Josh Fisher with the call on 104.9 The Horn, ESPN Austin. The Stars outshot the Heat 22-11 through two periods. In the third, little changed. Some consistent pressure resulted in forward Ray Sawada cleaning up in front of net for the 2-0 lead.
Right side Spang brought it in, right circle, chipped in front, Sawada had it roll past him, left side. Quick one-timer from the slot by Frazier, score! Ray Sawada down in the crease, found the loose puck and shuffled it right into the back of the Abbotsford net. And the Texas Stars have opened up a 2-0 lead.
Ahead by two, Texas had chances to put the game away with a string of power plays in the third. But Abbotsford's stalwart goaltender Leland Irving repeatedly kept his team in it with some brilliant saves.
20 seconds of the 5-on-3. Stars bring it in left side. Moore into the back door. Tipped in front. What a save by Irving as he took one away from Sawada. Right on the doorstep on a great feed from Morin. Larson carries into the line on the right wing circle. Larson dropped it off. Quick shot. And a glove save made by Leland Irving. And the Stars are stunned at a beautiful save by the goaltender Leland Irving. He continues to showcase his skills.
Still, the Stars looked to be in control until the waning minutes of the third. First, the Heat's Brendan Mickelson scored to cut the lead to 1. Then, with Irving on the bench and the extra skater on the ice, Rightus Ivanens evened the game with under a minute to go in regulation.
Empty net to my right. Here come the Heat, right side. It's chipped in by Ivanens. Spang, hard rim around to the left side. Hit by Frazier, couldn't get it out. Held in. Clay Wilson, right circle, tipped in front. Loose puck, they score! The Abbotsford Heat have tied the game with 46 seconds remaining.
The overtime period was scoreless, and in the shootout, Irving turned aside 3 Texas shooters. 3 of 4 Abbotsford players scored on their attempts, and the Heat escaped with the shootout victory. The very next night, these same 2 teams took the ice again, and again they played to a scoreless first period. But this time it was Abbotsford striking first with a goal from John Rowe just a minute into the second. The 1-0 lead, however, lasted just 18 seconds as Jordy Ben converted off a Stars face-off win.
Off the draw, Stars hold, right point shot by Ben, they score! 18 seconds later, the Texas Stars have tied this game up 1-1. It's Jordy Ben, shot from the right point, 18:37 left in the second period, and we are all tied up 1-1.
With the game even at 1, the Heat pressed and went ahead 2-1 as Rightus Ivanens continued his strong play against Texas.
Out to center, and the Heat take control again. 17:20 to go in the second, 1-1 your score. Brought in right side, Patrick Cullity, and the Heat bring it in. Centering pass, tipped in front, shot, score! Abbotsford has moved in front again, 2-1, as the goal at 2:43 by Rightus Ivanens.
That goal held up to be the game winner. Rose scored his second goal of the game on a clearing mistake from Stars goaltender Tyler Beskorowany to make it 3-1 shorthanded, and then Leland Irving took over. Irving made a number of key saves down the stretch and robbed Brendan Dillon in the late stages.
Morin, left wing side in the Abbotsford Dome, to the slot, Sevier had it roll off his stick, fired to the net by Fortunas, loose puck, picked up, Morin right circle, one-timer Dillon, what a save by Leland Irving! My goodness, 75 seconds remaining, and he hangs on to keep the Stars at bay.
The game ended 3-1, and you better believe the Stars were relieved to not face a goaltender named Irving the next day. Instead, the team headed down to San Antonio for the second week in a row on a Sunday matinee. Texas looked to replicate the 4-0 win 7 days before and started out well with a late first period goal.
Wattier digs in, puck on the left wall, worked up top. It's Ben, winds up, quick shot, they score! Texas takes a 1-0 lead. Jordy Ben with 3:11 to go in the first, a power play goal.
Ultimately, the goal was credited to Francis Wattier, who tipped Ben's shot in front. The Stars left the first period with the lead, but the second belonged to the Rampage. 2 goals less than 5 minutes apart put San Antonio ahead, capped with Mark Cullen's first of the season.
Left side of the line is for the Rampage. It's David Marshall. Tied up with Toussaint now in the Texas zone. Puck rifled back down low into the corner. Now Bill Thomas battling with Labrie. Centering pass. Left circle. Shot by Derelick. Glove save and a rebound. They score. That's Mark Cullen with the goal at 18:40. Cullen with his first goal of the season.
The Rampage led after 2 periods and extended its lead a few minutes into the third with a goal from Scott Timmins. For the second straight game, Texas found itself in a 3-1 hole. Then Tomas Vincour stepped up and continued his dominant road play with a goal to cut the deficit to 1.
Back up top, Jordy Ben. Threw it down low, tipped in traffic, right circle Sevier, left circle, one-timer. Vincour scores! Tomas Vincour absolutely tattooed that one into the back of the net, right off the post and in. And the Stars have cut the San Antonio lead to 3-2.
Texas pushed ahead for the equalizer, but came up just short, dropping their third straight game 3-2. Although the Stars lost the war, there were some small victories to celebrate. Former star Greg Rallo looked to victimize his old team again, but Stars goaltender Richard Bachman was repeatedly there to shut him down.
Evan Oberg carries into the slot, quick chance on the doorstep, and a beautiful save made by Bachman as he robbed Greg Rallo with 5:47 remaining in the first. Turns who broke up the play and he tips it through center and here he goes. Left side over the Texas line, cross-ice speed, tipped in front, and what a beautiful save made by Richard Bachman as he absolutely robs Greg Rallo on a 2-on-1 feed from Kern.
The Stars play 4 of their next 5 games against rival Houston Aeros, including a home and away series this weekend on November 18th and 19th. Remember to catch all the action live with Josh Fisher on ESPN Austin, 104.9 The Horn, and 92.5 FM. I'm Gabe Diamond, and this has been Texas Stars Plays of the Week.